Wow!
Hi. I've been sitting on this video for a while. Indeed, I have. I know you guys haven't seen this setup before. This is my new place. If you see a cat scurry, look, you see that little tail? That is a cat. Here's another one. Okay, they're everywhere. I took my hair up. I tried the lock journey for the third time. Okay, 3. This one was probably the most successful time. I kept them in for 2 months and I was really adamant that I was gonna like have them forever and I was gonna do the thing and I was gonna, but I was like, I don't want mature locks. I actually like my hair. Like, am I tired of doing it? Yeah. But I love changing my hair up too much for something so long term. Like, that ass. So look, I took it out a couple days ago. I wore it in a puff yesterday, and today, literally right for the sake of this video, I put it in this little style. Never worn this style a day in my life. But I did have some things that I wanted to tell you guys, and I wanted to be at the very least presentable. Okay? Because I care about you guys, and I care about this relationship that we are building. Okay? These are 7 things I'm grateful to know before the age of 30. 7 jewels, if you will. So now I want to share them with you. So now that you can know. Okay? First thing, once again, I have my laptop right here. This is very similar to my 6 relationship advice, 6 things, my list, right? This is now 7 things. I have my laptop, I have my setup, and now we're going to get right into it. First point that I want to start off with is, believe it or not, people are really good at what they do. Good people, bad people. But we're specifically talking about the bad people. They're really good at what they do. So no amount of educating yourself, no matter how many questions you ask, no matter how much understanding you'd want to have, you're never going to truly understand them, and you can never truly resolve the void that they have somehow created in your life, because you're not them. And thank God, like, you don't think like them, you don't move like them, you're not them. So for example, say you were, trigger warning, I'll probably put it in the description or in the beginning of this video, trigger warning. Say you were essayed, say you had some childhood trauma in all of these, or whatever. You've had a very traumatic experience in the hands of another person. It will never make sense to you because you don't think like a predator. You don't think like a person who assaults people. You don't think like a thief. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, you now have to build the tools to cope with the damage. But the closure that you seek, will be far and few in between. That's unfortunate. Number 2, self-love is the most important, not one of, is the most important love you will ever know. Maybe outside of the love for divine or, things like that, but God, but self-love, the most palpable, beautiful, tangible, just potent love you could ever know. It's so powerful that it has the ability to fuck up other relationships in your life. Relationships that you would never even think about. Because you got to know, once you love yourself, you carry yourself different. You walk different, you talk different, you surround yourself with different things. People aren't going to like that. Especially people who liked you before you loved yourself. It's different. It's very different. People are very used to roles that you play in their life. So any deviation from that role is going to be triggering. So the biggest deviation, aka finding yourself, aka self-loving on yourself, aka, you know what I'm saying, falling in love with you, it's going to cut some people up out of there. It's going to cut some places up out of there. It's going to cut some things, habits, everything up out of there. And as uncomfortable as it may be, it is the most rewarding thing you could probably ever experience. You could, come on now. I can't. Number 3, the thin line between religion and cults. Matter of fact, I really don't even too much think it's a line. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? I think personally, I wouldn't have struggled with my faith so bad if I knew that. Like, I wish I would have known that earlier. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was even given the decision, in which I was, clearly, since I took it. But I just wish, like, growing up, I was offered religion and not given religion. Because I think that would have just really put me in less sticky situations. The church that I went to personally, I was apostolic. Women weren't allowed to cut their hair. Women had to wear skirts. You know, there was very just like gender roles, like starting out young, that I wish that just, yeah, were really instilled. All the men, or I'm sorry, all the elders in the church, as in like the people who were highly respected, who sat on the stage and stuff, were all men. Not a single woman was in there. And yeah, the whole church was just judgmental and gossipy, and like it was just very, just a situation I don't think I would have put myself in growing up, but I was in. It's also predominantly white, so it felt very isolating, because like I was really religious. I was really, you know what I mean? That was like a really big part of who I was, so I just really always struggled with that. And if I knew how close church and cults were, I never would have went to church. Personally speaking, okay? 4, money is valuable, but not in the way that we made it. Money is paper, right? But money is energy. That's the part that we miss as a society. So you have to be an energetic vibrational match to be abundant monetarily. So to be monetarily wealthy. Also, money doesn't make you wealthy. That's like a bonus point. When you really want something, you focus your energy on it. You go all in for it. You give it multiple chances to work in your favor. You make room for it. Money is energy. That's why it's labeled a resource. Google the word resource. You'll see what I mean. Point number 5. Even after you figure life out in the way that you think you need, or whatever, you will struggle. Life is an endless array of experiences. You were a soul or energy that had nowhere to go. Because energy can't be created nor destroyed, right? So you were given a choice to inhabit a body, yourself, which I love that English works in that way, like yourself, belonging to you. You learn to love yourself. You learn to lose yourself. You learn to grieve, outgrow, and rise from the ashes. No one has it made. Everyone is struggling. And everyone has a story to tell, just like you, Sonder. Struggle is inevitable, and it is in everybody and in everything. Okay, this one's cool. Number 6, not everyone has the capacity to love the way you do. So you remember my last video. Maybe I can put it right here. When I spoke on people having different capacities for different things. Once you experience something, your capacity for things change, whether that be pain, joy, sadness, love. Some people literally weren't given the tools or the nurturing to love at your capacity. They weren't given the tools in the way you were, or in the way that you have now built. Therefore, they can never reciprocate the love that you seek, or that you're seeking. Also, another bonus point, this does not make them bad. This just makes them incapable. So what you do with that is up to you. Sometimes when people say, it's not you, it's me, that's sometimes more mature, grounded, and factual than you would want. Like, sometimes it really is them. They don't have the capacity to give you the love that you need. And that's okay. Okay, last point. Point number 7. No one owes you anything. You could be here today and gone tomorrow, just like the jobs do you, right? How people choose to respond or react to what you do with your life is their choice, and vice versa. No one owes you an explanation, closure, love, care, money, nothing. Nothing. You are entitled to nothing. You are entitled to nothing in this world except, dun, 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 yourself, which I love. Like, when you figure that out, though, that's so cool. Like, that's so beautiful. Like, because you come in here with yourself and you leave with yourself. So guess what that means? You owe yourself everything. Nobody owes you anything, but you owe yourself the literal world. So I'm gonna end it right there. I just had to come to y'all with the puffs and the rap just to really, you know, I feel like Minnie Mouse. I feel like Minnie Mouse right now. But yeah, y'all see my apartment? Isn't it cute? But I love y'all. And I love that you made it this far into the video. I kind of realized that I make long videos, and as it's fun and cool, it's sometimes really hard to edit. So if y'all prefer shorter videos, maybe let me know, or anything else that y'all like and dislike in the comments. I'm always looking for constructive criticism. So is Basil. That's my cat. See y'all in the next one. Thank you for watching. I love giving y'all what I think y'all need. If you clicked it, you need it. All right, bye.